a six-pack. Heavy metal over a six-pack.
Give me a beer. Push the button. We just fucking bombed somebody.
The button has been pushed.
That's right. The red button. Somebody just got fucking nuked.
Technically, it's Command R. Those two buttons in theory.
Two buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like two keys to like nuke somebody. So like it's all good. It's
So
all
you
good.
gotta open it and then push it, right?
What's up, players?
Hey.
Heavy Metal over a Six-Pack podcast.
Hola.
We've been away.
Yeah,
I've been sick, so my voice was non-available yesterday.
we're just living life.
We figured
Just living life.
we take enough time digressing on the show. We figured we'd do some off the show too. We digressed
No,
for a
listen,
couple weeks.
everywhere.
No, listen. In our defense, we had a kick-ass like couple of months like to start like 2022. Like
true.
we just like we're like, banging out interviews and like we're doing these segments and like we had some major talent on the show, and it's like. And then we started actually hosting a bunch of shows. I think we've done at least 3 this year so far. Like like that was like huge. So if like you're not following us on like the social medias and you're not like checking out our shows in like the New England area, like whatever, thanks.
You're wrong.
But like listen, we powered hard, but at the same time, it's like listen. Life fucking happens, man. Like, there's a lot of shit going on right now. Mm-hmm. Like, and you know what? The stuff is expensive out there. So, like, we have to actually, like, work for a living. And, like, you people ain't fucking paying us. I mean, in the nicest way possible. But, like, 1,000, 4,000 streams, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, guess what? We monetize absolute dick on any of that. So, like, we all have... And, listen, I'm just being honest, people. I'm just being honest. Like, hop on the Patreon and shit like that. And, like, we'll get some, like, cool graphics. And, like, maybe we'll make some merch and, like, stuff like that. But, listen, it is what it is. We got a lot of stuff going on. And we've been busy fucking bees, man. Like, this guy fucking sold his house.
Yep.
I've been planning, like, a wedding and running, like, 18 fucking boards that I never thought I was going to be a part of. So, like, I'm, like, a 28-hour-a-day job right now.
And I have a belly button.
And Anthony has a fucking belly button. And, like, we don't know what to do
No,
with fucking
there is
Anthony's
no
belly
fucking
button.
with the belly button.
Oh, man, I'm
That's the
out.
number one rule of belly
All
button.
right.
I'm going to need
So,
my money back.
By the end of the show, somebody is fucking Anthony's belly
No
button.
refund.
Okay, I'm going to go.
I've been spitting in it all day. Just for you, Dave.
But anyway, you know what? The point of the story is... The point of the story, we appreciate the fact that, like, I see the numbers. I know you guys are still out there. I see the loyal listeners. I see you guys are actually even backtracking. Like, you guys are going back into the archives, man, which is fucking awesome. Because you know what? Some of our archives are actually pretty awesome. Some of our archives, I won't lie, are kind of maybe lame. A little tough to get through the whole thing. But, like, the fact that you guys are, like, still going back.
I don't think it was boring. It was...
I said corn.
And checking and checking stuff out. And checking stuff out. Like, we greatly appreciate that. And like, that's the fucking balls. And that's why we are still powering on. And we are going to continue doing the podcast. We're going to continue hosting shows. We're going to continue doing, like, all these cool things because, like, we love you. We love the music industry. And
We love metal music, so we're going to do our part to support the community
we
as
love
well as
fucking metal
talk
music.
about it.
So here we are. We're back.
Here we are.
We're live. Maybe someday we'll go back weekly. I don't know. I'm not gonna promise that because you know what? We all have fucking lives.
Life is
Maybe
chaos.
I have 3 fucking shows in the archive that you haven't even fucking heard yet.
Maybe.
True.
That's none of your fucking business.
It's all Dave farting, but
To be fair, we only have 1. There's only 1 in the archive right now,
Showing
so
your
it's not like we're like super behind, but like whatever. So. I guess to start the show off, because like I feel like it's only appropriate. There are beers in front of us. Let's drink some fucking beer, Dave.
Let's hear the happiest fucking sound in the fucking world.
I'm gonna crack it on my mic. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Happiest sound in the world, boys.
All right, what do we got here, bud? Oh, 7 saws.
Yeah, we got a Seven Saws Brewing Company New England IPA right here.
So these guys actually just opened up a brand new brew yard, if you will.
Hell yeah.
Like it's probably it's not quite as big as Wachusett Brew Yard, but
Yeah.
like it's definitely ample.
Hell yeah. Well, these guys are out of Holden, Massachusetts.
Parking
They're,
kind of blows, so like get there early. I'm not lying.
They're figuring it out. You got to give them a little time to buy the lot across the street, okay?
Just park on Route 68. Like you're fine. Who cares?
Yeah, these guys are out of Holden. This is
Holden, man.
this is VII, their New England IPA. It's
Also known as
6.9% ABV. What's
Like,
up?
yeah, also known as 7.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to say like, oh, it's called 7, and then people go looking for a number.
Yeah,
you
Roman
know?
numeral 7 at 7 Saws Brewery.
Technically, it does say, well, 7 saws. Never mind.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
It's a little confusing, but there's panties in the beer.
Only if you're not Roman.
There's panties in the beer.
There's not panties in the beer.
It says Vic's Secret. Vic is short for Victoria.
That's not true.
He has a point. That's Victoria's brother.
I will
Vic.
never sign
Oh
off
God,
on that. I will never.
His panties are in it.
I don't want it anymore. Hey, Vic's Secret, how are you?
Explains the musk smell.
You want to buy some panties?
Funny side story. I actually just watched the Hulu special, Tommy and Pam, or Pam and Tom,
Oh, yeah.
Tommy,
Where he
whatever.
talks to his
It actually wasn't that bad. Like that episode is like a little bit weird because the penis like looks up at him.
Yeah.
It's just like, like
What is happening? What are we talking about? There's a penis in an episode that turns and looks at someone and starts talking.
Yeah, Tommy and Pam.
Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
It's actually a pretty decent show. I actually recommend it. If I was gonna say it, it's like, oh, was that show useless? No, it didn't. I didn't feel like I wasted my life
Is
watching
that
it.
show useless? All shows are useless. In
No,
theory.
Tiger King, on the other hand.
They redid it.
Yeah,
is weird.
7 times.
Well, no, they got like a new one.
I
I haven't
Like
watched
a
the series yet.
I'm not gonna
Like
watch
I
that
watched the
shit.
documentary. I
Yeah,
haven't watched the
I haven't
series
either.
yet.
Like, what are they gonna just tell? The same thing, but different
It's
people?
yeah, with a more extreme
I'll tell you what, like,
dramatized
the,
battle. I don't know.
The previews that I saw, it actually looked like the series was like more on like her side.
Yeah, probably.
Which I'm like, no, that's gay. Like she fucking murdered everybody.
Yeah, but everybody's on her side. Like everybody involved, even the guy that shot the original Tiger
And
King.
I apologize, by the way. I'm not allowed to call things gay, but like, listen, I'm old school. I came from the '90s. Like, look, get over it. We all work for a living.
I don't know if that's fine. That's okay.
He's like, I can edit it. It's fine.
No, let it fly, baby. Let it fly.
Making Anthony's job harder.
No, it's cool.
That's what you get for taking. Like, because like I would have like probably paused that like 12 minutes ago.
Went back and fixed it.
It's like,
I'll definitely
like,
forget, and it'll still be in here when it goes out.
Perfect.
it's like every one of my edits. It's like,
Start, finish, clip, send.
Yeah, exactly. Background music done.
it's like, what's the spike that says like edit me? Nah,
Yeah.
leave it. All right, let's drink some beer. Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
gentlemen.
Cheers,
One
cheers.
sip. Everybody knows the rules.
That's pretty nice.
It
Yeah,
was nice.
yeah. I can
been
get
here.
in on that.
I've actually been here. I don't recall this beer. You know what? You know what I don't like about like the modern brewery now, like the growler. The growler is like gone like on the wayside.
It's deceased. It sucks.
Which makes me sad. Like crowlers don't excite me. 4-packs of cans for $19
No.
a piece don't excite
No.
me. Like growlers though are fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
you got to sneak the extra beer in there.
If you guys have actually like seen my wall, you guys seen my wall. It's on like a couple of our backgrounds. Like,
No.
it's like the,
Never.
Sure.
You never seen my wall? That's fine. 'Cause I don't invite you over the house anymore. It's cool.
Ever since that time you got trespassed.
Right.
It's okay. The rash is gone.
But it's a bummer. It's that's all I'm saying. It's a bummer. Local breweries, bring back the growler because you know what? I want to collect you. I have a growler collection all the way up and down the East Coast and like almost into like the Chicago area. So it's like I want more. I want more growler.
Right?
So I will start.
You go ahead.
Good
Do the
old
starting
fashioned
thing.
growlers.
This beer tastes fucking fantastic, and I might just be overly thirsty, but it
That's the worst.
It tastes amazing. So like I'm gonna give it a 5.
It's good. Wow.
Right?
Right in the butt.
Yeah, I'm in that kind of mood. Not for the butt, but
No, yet. That's not over. So I've been pushing more toward the New England IPAs. I've been trying different ones, like on my own.
They're fantastic.
And like
They're juicy. I love juicy.
enjoy them more than like obviously like a regular IPA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give it a 4 because it's still got that. This one's got that bitter end, which I'm not a fan of. I get it a little bit in the aftertaste, but
I was drinking a double IPA earlier, so I probably don't taste that bitter because
probably
the
fucking
double probably ruined it for
numb
me.
to the.
My throat's bracing for another double.
But the initial like sip and like the flavors are good.
Yeah.
But that
No, it's good. I'm not quite sure where it lands, just because. So it hits all the main criteria, right? Like it's smooth. I don't really get a lot of a bite, but I mean, and it could be ever since I had COVID, my taste and smell is still all messed
fucks
up.
it up a little bit.
But I don't have like a distinct taste to it. I can tell it's in New England. I can tell it's juicy. I can tell it's hazy. I can tell it's beer. But that's it.
It's a liquid. It's
So-
in a can.
I'm going to have to give it a 4 or 5, but I'll try it out for a while. It might upgrade to a 5. I'd definitely drink it again. And if somebody handed me this at a fucking party, even in the middle of summer, I'd still drink it.
Yeah. Well, the juiciness I think helps kind of give it a little freshness. You know what I mean? It's not just like overpowering and
For sure.
woody.
Woody. Casky. Well, well, what do you think
What do you think? What
But what?
about the brew hub? Did you rate it?
he did?
And you rated it too?
Uh-huh.
So I was the last one.
Were
Okay,
you
I'm sorry.
sleeping?
No, I heard his positive comments. I just didn't know if he actually rated
He
it.
was a 5 right off the bat.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Whatever.
I don't give a shit.
I went to Treehouse this week. They have expanded quite a bit.
Have they?
Yeah.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they have two bars now.
Yeah.
There's one where it's all IPAs and one where
Can you
it's
still only buy like 2 on a clip?
3 now.
Oh, good.
They upgraded to
Well,
3,
that's good.
and they have a better food truck.
Because I know that was an issue before.
Well,
Because you'd have to
the
like,
food truck is always like rotated.
Yes.
But the last time I was actually up there, it had an oyster truck,
Really?
which by the way closed by the time I like got there.
course.
I was like, well, thanks. Fucking.
Thank you.
Well, apparently, if you have an oyster truck, you only bring like 48 oysters.
Yeah, I mean,
And then-
you're limited on the oyster number.
But Charlton is uppity, so it explains the 2 beer limit at first.
Charleston.
But now,
That was Spencer.
no, Charlton, not Charleston. Charlton.
that was Spencer.
No, it's Charlton.
I think you're wrong.
I don't think I am.
I feel like you're wrong.
I was just there, and things
I
said
was
Charlton.
just there.
Survey says
Are you looking it up?
That's right. Google it. Google it. That's right.
129 Sturbridge Road, Charlton, Massachusetts.
Also known as Spencer.
Spencer's Gifts.
Since just kids.
No, it was good. They
Yeah, I'm not gonna let this one go.
They got that big. They got that big outdoor seating area and everything, like the 2 hearths that like. So they have an outdoor bar too that they clearly use for events and stuff or whatever. There was a couple getting married there, which was really awkward because people were like taking wedding photos while I'm drinking my face off.
I know you're enjoying your professional wedding, but I'm trying to get drunk. All right.
They also do everything digitally now.
That doesn't surprise me.
So you walk up and it's QR codes. You buy your draft pour tickets as a QR code, and then you check in up front, and they give you 2 more drink tickets. So you get your first one, verify who you are, and then they give you like signed tickets and make you wear a bracelet. It seems like a lot of extra shit for just a brewery.
Like to just drink some beer.
Like you could just tell me that I only can have 3 beers. That would be fine too. And like I'd honor
No, they
code
used to have
that.
like the stupidest thing in the world because like hundreds of people like gather at this
they, like,
place,
line up,
and you
right?
would get in like this line, and you can only buy to like 2 beers.
Yeah.
and like that's it, you're done.
Yep.
But like everybody and their fucking mother is like getting their 2 beers and getting back in line
Yeah,
to
'cause
get
they're
2
not
more
gonna remember
beers.
you, Chris.
No, because you're 50 people deep, like kind of a
Right.
thing. But the thing that used to blow me away about this place was like they would bring the whole family. The whole family would like come to this. They would
Right.
have like picnics like set up. The kids are like throwing the ball back and forth.
Yep.
Like they have music playing. It's like you don't have all this stuff just to have 2 beers.
Right.
Like you know
You
that
gotta-
we're all here
Right.
Like, do
like
you-
drinking our fucking faces off, like kind of a thing. And like you have to drive up like this hill and this big gate opens like you're entering Jurassic Park.
Well, that's what I think is weird. Like, because like like Wachusett doesn't do
And
that.
you know what? The green IPA,
No.
I'm gonna say it, not that good.
What is it? I'm sorry.
It's their most sold.
The
IPA.
green IPA.
Is that?
It's got that weird cult following. It's like the Heady Topper.
Yeah.
Like it's got the weird cult following where everybody in the world knows about it and they want it.
That's what
It's
put them
like-
on the map.
It's like, dude, there's like way better beer out here.
I mean, like anything. Like remember, Yingling was fucking huge forever, but it's like, is it?
That's because it was illegal.
Well, that too.
Well, it wasn't illegal, but it wasn't available to us.
Right.
But then like it comes into Massachusetts and now it's like, meh.
But that's why Treehouse is doing so well because they don't distro to anyone. You can only get Treehouse at Treehouse.
Yeah, but they have a cult following. It's fucking weird.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they're pushing into that.
It doesn't make it less sucky.
Right. But it's because you can't get it anywhere else.
It still doesn't make it less sucky. It still sucks. It's like, this
Still
sucks,
sucky.
but I can't get it anywhere, so I have to buy it.
Right.
It's the stupidest argument I've ever heard. I'm just kidding, bud.
I had a couple of the greens actually. 2 of my draft tickets were spent on greens.
Well, you should, because
They were good.
it's like their flagship, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's like, wow, I'm drinking a fucking glass of grass. That's cool.
That's why they call it green. Explains why I was sneezing the whole time. I'm allergic. Fuck.
Smells like mowing the lawn.
Yeah, the next one's like pollen.
Yeah.
Pollen IPA,
This
New
one,
England style.
this one tastes like bee
Yeah.
feet.
Why do we call it pollen and not treeman?
Because that's gross. Dude. And we're adults.
It was discovered by a guy named Paul.
True.
What was he in? Never mind.
Paul was in.
Oh no.
Alrighty.
That's a beer review.
I have some news.
Heavy metal headlines.
These are short and sweet. So obviously know the situation. We've talked about it with the Black Dahlia murder. So they actually released a memorial T-shirt for Trevor. So the shirt will benefit a charity and funeral expenses for the late Black Dahlia murder frontman, Dahlia. They released a T-shirt in memory of their vocalist, who passed away last month at age 41. So the proceeds for the T-shirt will help Snad's family to cover funeral expenses and will also benefit the Common Ground Resource and Crisis Center in Pontiac, Michigan. And it's pretty much, it says his full name. It's got his picture on it. I'll move it over here so all the guys can see it as well, to that tiny, tiny thing. And it's up there now. And I don't know how to work this. It's my first day. There you go. That's the shirt.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah, I mean it's
But
it's the cause behind it.
yeah.
Like
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, that
But-
band is like so screwed right now. Like, how do you replace that guy?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, especially for how long they've been together, because he's a founding member. Like, he has a very unique.
I saw the Black Dahlia murder like early in their creation. I think they landed on like an Ozfest, like when nobody knew who they were, and like just it's a cool band. It really is,
Yeah.
and like they developed in like something like absolutely epic, like and love you, Mina, but they're so fucking hosed. Mean that in a nice way.
But yeah, check out the shirt. It's on their website.
I mean, I'd buy one.
Yeah.
I love Voice of Money.
And it actually
No,
has
wait,
like the death
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
You're. It's fine. I'll edit it. Don't worry.
No, you're fine.
All right. So
Let it roll. They know what I mean.
They know what I mean.
I'm wearing this shirt every day for the next like 28. Except, you know what? I have a thing against cotton. So if it's 100% cotton, I can't do it. I need some poly in my shirts now.
There we
For
go.
the nipple chafing.
Really zoom that in.
I'm a classy broad.
Do you just tape your nipples?
81 to 22.
I couldn't even imagine.
Taping your nipples?
Taping your nip?
No, like dying.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's going to happen to all of us. Just got to embrace it.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, like not
Literally
like
no
fucking
one gets out
39
alive.
years later.
Yeah.
The fuck, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
On the topic of death, I can't find my mouse, so we're gonna move on. Seven Dust have decided when to break up. So the Seven Dust drummer Morgan Rose says they know when they're gonna quit. So he has revealed that the band has decided to break up, and they know exactly when it's going to happen. They're about to start recording a new album. But after nearly 3 decades, Rose said physical exhaustion had taken a heavy toll on the members, not least himself. He told Jamie Justice the Justice Show, me and the rest of the guys are going to Kansas to rehearse and work on the rest of these songs. And then I think the 10th or 11th of July, we move to the studio. 6, 7, or however many weeks it'll take. Another run of tour dates are planned for afterward, he added. The show's connected to the album due to take place 2023. There's not going to be many left. I'll just tell you that, he stated.
Not for nothing. They're like, what, 20, 25 years?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that we're not going to be around full-fledged forever, and that's for sure. The band has discussed, like, when's the end date. Rose argued that they'd done it long enough and reported, I've personally been to the doctor 6 straight days. I'm going to the MRI tomorrow. It's breaking down. It's 26 years of beating the fuck out of yourself. It's all good until it's not. He said it was possible that Seven Dust would regroup on occasion after the split, but they'd never return at full force. Somehow or another, we've kept it together enough to be able to still do it at a respectable level, but it's going to happen. I'd be lying to you if I told you I didn't know when, but it's going to happen, but we're not saying anything.
Listen, though, like, there is a difference from being, like, Metallica.
Sometimes it's good to know your limits. Like, it's better to be throwing the towel than to be like, look at fucking.
So like
Vince
you have
Neil?
Van Halen or shit like that.
Like you have like
you
have like the classic rocks and like whatnot, like the Rolling Stones, obviously. Like, but like you're not. It's a different world, man. Like even Metallica has been around for like what 4 decades, 4 decades now. Like even them. Like, they know their limits, but they just keep, like, pumping out stuff. But, like, it's completely watered down from what it used to be, like years ago. And you know what? They would be so successful, like, to not do the everyday grind, like, kind of a thing. Like, show up at a festival.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
Like, do this festival. Like, little one-offs, like, kind of a thing. Like, do, like, 3-4 shows. That's what fucking Mudvayne's doing. And, like, they're, like, killing it.
I was going to say Mudvayne.
Absolutely killing it. Like, the people are, like, losing their
like, oh, my God, they're alive.
I'll tell you what though, like Seven Dust, like they're huge to us, but they've always been huge in this area because they're from this area. So Seven Dust has always been like very important, like band, completely underrated.
Yeah,
like, they could have been like they literally could have been like Killswitch Engage like 2.0.
Fucking love LeJohn.
No, they're awesome.
Love them.
That was like that's high school music for me, man.
Right?
Like you take Seven Dust and Killswitch, it's like 1A, 1B. Like they really are. Like they're absolutely amazing, and like their sound is iconic.
I mean, if you want to go through like how many albums, I mean, I'll bring it over here so that people can see it. By people, I mean the guys in the room with me. But I mean, I know they're doubled, but what 97 was their first album?
Yeah,
like, that's crazy, right?
Right.
I mean,
well, that was only an EP too.
Yeah.
Because like I think Black was like their original first.
Or I think.
Or that's self-titled, isn't it?
Well, Seven Dust, yeah, that was their first, and then Home, Animosity, Seasons.
Love Animosity.
This would be a fun episode, like one day. Like we'll rank these.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll rank Seven Dust albums.
Next episode, shit.
Yeah, right.
You know, we're looking at it. It's like, no, it's like, listen, it's 26 years of like quality product.
100%.
I say when they announce it, we should do that episode.
I like it.
When they announce it, we'll go back through and look at all their albums, look at their repertoire. My whole thing for any artist, man.
Yeah, we'll do the tribute because like anytime like a band calls it quits, like we'll give it a tribute
Hell yeah.
if it's worthwhile.
I think that any artist is allowed to call it quits whenever they want. Whenever they want.
I also agree.
If an artist or an athlete ever says, "Hey, I can't do this anymore," it's like, all right, cool, man. If you're the greatest of all, Rob Gronkowski just fucking retired. Like,
Again?
Yeah, I got like cool, man. Like
Exactly.
right off into the fucking sunset. You know what I mean?
But
like,
there still
do
might be
whatever.
a Tom Brady phone call that might bring him back. So like
Yeah,
I could care less.
And then make a commercial out of it. It's fine.
Yeah,
But
right.
no, like listen, like it's 26 years, and I'm sorry, metal music like does like a certain toll to your body. You're not like a rock band. You're not like an Eric Clapton. Like
Right, where you're just standing out
the
there.
grind is a little bit different in the metal community.
Agreed.
And They've always been solid. They've always been fun. They're epic live. They're absolutely epic live. I actually regret, like, I've seen them probably like a half a dozen times. I should have seen them probably 4 dozen times.
Never seen them.
I've only seen them
Hurts my
twice.
feelings.
I saw them when we saw them at that big festival,
Yep.
and I saw them like a long time ago with 10 Years. That's pretty much it.
Oh, you
Yeah, I've
guys
never
are.
seen them.
I hate to say it, you guys are missing out, man. You get Seven Dust on like a headlining set. Like that shit's fucking wild.
Oh, I believe
I
it.
can imagine.
I love their music, man. Driven.
And you know what?
fucking
Around
Enemy.
here, they've always done the local stuff. I think they were on Local Bazooka.
Oh, yeah.
Like
For a
one
point,
year.
yeah.
Like I think like they hit the Palladium like a fucking trillion times.
Yep.
Like those guys have always been like connected to their roots, and that's why I say, like, honestly, like Seven Dust and Killswitch Engage, like I love Killswitch Engage, but like Seven Dust is like 1A 1B.
Agreed.
Like
I mean,
those
there's
guys like
definitely two
literally
different-
could have
yeah.
been. They're very different, but like they could have been so much more popular, and like it's like one of
I
those.
suppose
just,
it's like a lot of bands from certain area. They just don't get the pick, and
but their stage presence too. I mean, like
well,
it's-
John's phenomenal. I mean,
absolutely like absolute stage presence.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when we saw him together at like that festival, like I thought he was actually doing like it's like dude, you're too thankful, man. Like come on,
Yeah.
just fucking kill it, bro.
right? Yeah.
Like just like murder our
I think
faces.
because he's from when you return to your hometown, you're a
Oh,
little
yeah.
more humble, but
For sure.
between it and-
That's great though, but like I mean, like seriously, they can do like 4 or 5, 6 years of like just like show up at like this festival, and you know what? Somebody's gonna go just for that because like now you become like elite. There's something to be said too because like when you're like this massive name and like you're just saturating the market. You remember what, like Metallica used to do this for like a while. Like they just kept saturating the market. They just kept coming
And
up
then
with
they pulled it out.
They come up with these bullshit albums and like they just keep going out there.
It's almost like you're
bro,
just putting out
stop.
content to put out content to be
Like fucking
like
quit. Like shit, man.
noticed. And,
Well, you think about it, what worked
Or-
for Metallica was that they were riding all these crazy festivals and shows and stuff, and then they end up, because they had so much content, because they stayed relevant, they're riding the perfect amount of shows. They play out for the largest fucking show ever recorded in history. Like, they wouldn't have done that if they weren't pumping out content for those years, you know?
Or if
So
you're going
just
like
to
the other
stay
direction,
relevant.
you have like these bands from the '80s, like the Motley Crues and like whatnot, are still like touring, but like they can't fucking perform anymore.
No.
It's like hot garbage, like when they actually play, but people are paying $150 a ticket to like go see. Like, it's like guys, stop. It's like
you get on any limitations.
I mean, our genre is different than those.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to convince me otherwise. Like our genre is like completely different than those. Like there's a certain amount of blood, sweat, and tears, like above and beyond. We don't necessarily live like the rock and roll lifestyle like they used to do back in the day, but I'll tell you what, like on stage, like you come out fucking 10 pounds lighter.
Agree. All right, I got one more. It's not really news. It's more or less, I guess, information.
Yeah.
In my information, this is Matt Tuck. I know we've talked about Bullet a few times because the new album, and they've released like 4 more singles. If anyone's paid attention, and they've all been really good because they're still heavy as shit. Like they haven't gone away from that. So, the headline here is "Don't ignore Matt Tuck when he tells you to ignore everybody." So, and I feel like this has a lot to do with the music they're putting out right now. Bullet for My Valentine's, the vocalist Matt Tuck warns against listening to people's criticism and praise. He warned emerging musicians against quote-unquote listening to people's criticism and praise, arguing you can't have one without the other. The guitarist vocalist summed up his advice as just ignore everybody, although perhaps he didn't include himself just as one time. He told Morecore, I assume a magazine, do what you want to do, and hopefully 20 years later, you're still here. On your first couple of albums, it's hard not to kind of listen to stuff, people's opinions, criticisms, and all that. If you're a young band, it's hard not to kind of take it on board. He suggested, write music that you know is going to piss people off. Do music that you know people are going to love. Just do it for the right reasons. Do it for yourself. That's the best thing. if you start listening to other people's criticisms and write things stylistically for those people to try and prove a point, then you're kind of pandering to the criticism. So just ignore everybody and do what you want. Which, I mean, I agree.
This guy got fucking hammered for Gravity.
Yeah, no. And well, that's kind of why I brought up. I mean, the most recent album and the singles, I mean, I think they're kind of playing into that. They're just playing what they like to play.
Yeah.
I mean, for me and Marcus's point of view, at least on my end of things, the music that I play with whatever band is just music I want to play. Could care less if it's in a direction. I just enjoy playing the music because I enjoy playing the music. It's like your job.
Right.
If you enjoy your job, you know what I mean? It's a lot easier to do that job.
And this show was actually, I don't know if I reviewed it, if we reviewed it as a show, but like I remember being very complimentary of like Gravity. As like, listen, they went in a different direction. Like they threw it out there. Like it was like the big swinging. You know what? Like it's like, hey, this is this. Here it is. Enjoy it or don't. Like kind of a thing.
Right.
And I think I even said at the time, it's like I appreciated the direction they went in, but like a lot of fans are going to be pissed about it. Mm-hmm. And like now they're on like the other side of like the spectrum where it's like absolutely like just killing our faces.
Mm-hmm.
But he's absolutely right.
Ignore them all.
And I mean, and even coming from like a culinary aspect, like number one rule is you cannot please everybody.
Right.
It is literally impossible. So it's better off just to do what you like to do. People like it, awesome. If they don't, oh well, move on.
Right.
I like to take though, and
happen.
like Anthony's point of view. Like I don't know, like we have our little band that like we like to throw out there and like kind of a thing. Like I don't think we've ever matched anybody we've played with.
No, it doesn't seem to be. We're either like step too low.
Well,
or
no,
step
I mean
too
that.
high.
I mean that. Like it's like. I don't know. We could be the heaviest band that played
Right,
that day.
or-
We could be
or
the
softest
not
band.
the softest band that
Yeah.
played that day. But like I don't know. I feel like we have like there's a good vibe there, and it's just like that little smidge different. Where
I mean,
it's like,
I think. I mean, not to obviously get into this, but I think we're. What's the word? We have enough variety in our songs and our music to kind of pander to most people.
I mean, as an outsider looking in, I think you guys were right across the board with the show of like everyone else at that show. You guys were fucking killing shit. You were killing shit better than some of the people at that show.
But we appreciate the songs that we put out there,
Correct.
which I think is like the ultimate point.
Right.
It's like listen,
I
we
would
write
never
this.
put out something I don't like. You know what I mean? Like I would always.
It's like everything that's out there like has like a little bit of a purpose, and like I think that's like the thing, especially like Bullet for My Valentine has had this swing. Like they've had like you go back to their core, their first I'm gonna call their first three albums are very similar.
Yeah.
But then they started like flex their wings and like like let it fly like a little bit. Like the one that POW is on, I forget what the name of that album is called. But
Temper. That's the only one I don't know.
maybe
Yeah.
ish, like somewhere in that ballpark.
Sure.
You guys know. I think I actually did like a bonus episode where I rated all these. So like go back there because that's when I had like the notes in front of me. But then like Gravity is like completely different, and now they're insanely heavy. So I mean, take Bullet for Your Valentine. Like it's a cool like little like listen. Yeah, that's awesome. It's great. I love it.
I'm here for the heavy stuff, man.
I love every stuff.
I dig it.
I'm starting to be into every stuff,
Right?
which we're gonna get into like a little bit later.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
That's it for my news.
Well, that's the news review.
News reviewed
Hoo-ha.
and thrown away because it's news.
Beep boop.
Now.
It's new. We have to share.
I'm natural.
All natural.
I'm a natural. I'm sorry.
I'm so proud of you.
I have a voice for radio because like my face has been
Shavers
like
are expensive.
That's so weird. I have a face for radio.
Same.
my face has been fugly for decades. I did get this tooth fixed up. I don't have a chip in my tooth right here
Good
anymore.
job.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it only cost me $4,800 because they had to
Oh
take
my
my wisdom
God.
teeth before they fucking
Ugh.
dude. I hate my fucking life. The dentists can go fuck themselves.
I
You
meant to
guys
ask
are
you
the
about
most
that.
evil fucking people in the history of the world.
Do you know what's evil? And this is something I didn't realize until recently.
Dental
Is
care?
that our teeth and our eyes are the only thing insured separately on our fucking bodies for medical care.
Welcome to.
I don't care about my eyes. So if I can't see anymore, so be it.
I'm saying it's a scam, man. It's a fucking scam, bro. There's
You ever
no
noticed-
reason.
Have you ever noticed there's not an ear doctor?
There is.
They're called the ear people.
Yeah, but it's not like an insurance line thing. Like you don't.
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know-
It's
And
just
it's like,
part of
dude,
your
I,
medical.
I will. Chances are, I'll be deaf before I'm blind.
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
push
no,
this
I'm
button.
already there.
I have
What?
I have tinnitus. My tinnitus hurts. Wait. You guys are getting a bonus round here. It's time for the second happiest sound in the world.
Time to grab another beer and then talk about it. This is the Heavy Metal Over a Six-Pack Beer Review.
We did that together.
Oh,
This is a really cool can. I like the color.
And then
of it.
we gingerly touched our tips. Cheers.
Luckily,
We got another beer to review for you guys here tonight.
It's like Northern Heights, but it's like Northern Lights.
They're right. It's confusing. That's why I was like, didn't we have this one?
No. So this is from 10 Ben's Beer, and they're up in Vermont. And this Northern Heights New England style double IPA is something.
This is a double.
Yeah.
What the fudge?
Oh yeah. They're right in Hyde Park, Vermont, and
You
there's
asked for another one, in theory.
you did, and
You
it's
can't.
8%. So I hope you're ready. For
Which
that.
is like 1.1% more than the other one.
Yeah, this one I'm sure is going to be a little bit heavier, but I've found honestly, and I'm just going to stand on it. It's a soapbox.
wouldn't.
It's a hill I'm going to die on. Double New England IPAs taste smoother than singles. I don't know what it is about the double hop process and the juice, but it's smoother and there's more alcohol, and I enjoy them beder.
Well, you let me know when you're down from that soapbox.
Never will I ever. One swig. Everybody knows the rules.
Cheers, kids.
Cheers. This can is something to be proud of, though. This is a gorgeous can. I kind of want to save this can. This label. It looks like a giant skyline fingerprint.
Not that excited. What mountain is that? Well, seriously, there's epic mountains in Vermont. They
This
picked
is pretty good.
They
Yeah,
picked the
it's
lamest
good.
mountain in the history of the world.
Ooh, I might have a new one. I like it. First pass.
About
What about it?
what about it?
What about it, you?
What about you?
what do you want me to decide already?
Oh yeah.
No, I want to go first.
Okay. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay, back to you, Mark.
I'll put that down in the notes right now.
It's gonna rain.
He likes it.
Mark, what do you think? What fucking mountain is this?
It's raining sideways.
Well, seriously, they literally picked for their logo. They picked the smallest fucking bump in Vermont because half of Vermont is a vertical fucking.
Well,
climb.
his grandmother died there. That's why.
Okay,
Why do we have to go there?
to be fair,
I just made that up.
So I've already hated the Trevor Sternard shirt.
you made two bad comments there. Not just one.
You need to put your bat down and stop swinging, buddy.
Which I'll still buy it.
Oh, that shirt looks creepy. I love wasting money.
I'll just hack the sleeves. I'll just hack the sleeves off of it and
God.
wear it every day. It's it's
God,
fine.
It's the worst.
Oh,
I might have to paint a room sometime. I don't know.
No,
Well-
It's all for charity.
I would say that it's true. I like this better than the last one. To be honest with you. To be honest with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying about doubles. Double New Englands are usually
Okay.
smoother.
I don't like it better than the last one, but I'm gonna give it a 4.7. Just happened. It's not bad. I'd probably never drink it again though. But for a 4.7, pretty good.
Pretty good for a 4.7. What about you?
4.5.
4.5.
That's right. We're fucking friends.
Because it doesn't have. I mean, and I brought it up. The last one had that kind of funny bitter thing, and this one's good.
That's right. We're threading some fucking needles with this one, man.
5.2.
I want to see a couple decimal points out of you.
5 repeating.
0.5 repeating. I want to use imaginary numbers.
5.25 repeating.
I want to use imaginary numbers.
I want the math to suck.
This is like a weird version of pi.
Mark's
Oh,
like,
oh,
you know,
I
I
like
gotta
pie.
do the percentages later, right? You fuck.
5.25252525. This is pi gone retarded.
No, bad pie.
Bad pie, the worst kind.
The only pie. Pear pie.
It's like pecan pie. Who the fuck really likes pecan pie?
I actually like pecan pie. I like
See-
pecans.
Alright.
Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna ruin that for you.
I gotta be in the right mood.
I
but
like
it's
a
too sweet.
nice spoon of nuts in my mouth.
We've all been there.
To be fair,
To be fair.
I haven't eaten a lot of pecan pie, but that's a foreign object in my
Now,
family.
is it pecan or is it pecan?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, but also, do you eat your pecan pie with or without vanilla ice cream?
That's what it's Connie listening.
I can't eat ice cream, so I avoid that
Why can't you eat ice cream?
because my teeth are violently sensitive.
But
to
you're not supposed
cold.
to chew it. You can like.
It don't matter.
You
It
can
gets
suck
in my. Well, I'm
Even
not.
if it's hot?
I like to be in public.
Wait. You can't eat any ice cream.
I can. I just don't enjoy it because it's like a constant like, God, don't touch my teeth.
Oh,
You can't numb an ice cream.
And then
numb.
num.
Num num num.
That sounds like.
But then I also get like terrible ice headaches, like very quickly and very violently, where I want to throw up, and it's just a bad time for me. So I usually avoid ice cream as much as possible.
No ice cream?
Sorry, buddy. I mean, I'll enjoy it, but it's a lot.
What are you doing with your life?
Well, I'm actually doing a podcast right now.
I have never seen you look more concerned in your
How
life.
can
No ice cream?
no ice cream.
Papa, is it true?
This is worse than Chris
no
telling me that he.
diabetes.
This is worse than Chris telling me he can't eat pizza.
Santa isn't. Yeah, fuck that. That is a.
No, I at least eat pizza. Not
Like,
complete.
what the? What are we doing on this world?
Eat fucking pizza, damn it.
I'm gonna eat it. I just don't. It's a lot.
Wow.
There are some things I can't eat, but
All right. Hey.
Ice cream sandwiches are the bane of my existence because you have to bite
dude,
into them.
I love
Uh-huh.
it. I only bite like down because like I can't bite into ice cream,
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
I'll throw
I can bite into that like that nice cakey like layer. So like the teeth just go there and I just go. Eh.
remember those? We're gonna be dating ourselves here. Remember those like?
I've never dated myself.
I mean, don't start with me on Klondike bars.
No,
What would
there
you
were
do for a Klondike bar?
the
I have a video I can refer you to on my
the
point of view of
orange.
Klondike bars.
The orange triangle wedge block ices that came in like the little cardboard.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh huh.
Remember those?
Dude, if I ever saw
The little- it
if
was-
I ever saw anybody bite into an icy, I'd probably punch him in the boob.
Bro, my dad growing up had numb teeth. He'd fucking eat those motherfuckers with his teeth.
God.
Bro, I couldn't watch it. Like it's like how are you like against? That's like straight ice.
I can't do it. No.
Like it hurts my ears even thinking
like a
about.
snow cone when someone's just like,
Yeah.
I'm like
God. Let me go to
right in
throw
the
up.
fucking face.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
like, dude, your life just got worse because I just punched you in the face.
Well, that's a beer review.
Sure is, buddy. It sure
If you
is.
eat ices with your teeth, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Stop listening to our show. You're not welcome here.
Oh god.
You mouth eater.
Undownload every fucking episode because I swear to God, it will kick you in the dick.
Oh.
All right.
All right, main event this.
Sure.
Heavy metal over a six-pack. Smashed Banana album review.
I suppose I should do it since it was my idea.
Excuse me?
It's been a while.
That's been a
Since
while.
I could hold my head up high.
Anyway,
I'm feeling those lighters.
so
Couple more beers and I'll sound better.
We haven't done a review in a while. An album review and whatnot. So I kind of thought, well, why don't we do something that's come out this year? I mean, we're roughly what, halfway? Yeah, six,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, exactly
This
halfway.
year's flying by, bro.
So it's like June.
Yeah, yeah, 6 is
Thanks.
half of
You
12.
might hear this in August, but it's almost like June.
But yeah, so we each picked an album to kind of talk about a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody want to go first?
Are you gonna throw these on for like the background?
Yeah.
Like while we discuss?
Just let me know.
No.
I don't know I know Dave's, but I don't know Marcus.
All right, so my band is gonna be Monuments,
The Monuments Men.
and the album
Metallica.
in question is In Stasis.
Alrighty. That
Yeah,
is
I'll
the
start-
latest album.
Start somewhere. Yeah, it's like 2022. So here I go. Here's my report.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
So this band Monuments actually started back in like 2007, which I'm pretty impressed by.
The name
So like
sounds familiar.
when I was kind of like looking into this like kind of a thing, because like I was like, like sometimes I like do these album reviews like kind of a thing, like I want to like like I want to find something that, like inspires me and like something that I actually like want to like chit chat about. So I did like a general search, like the albums, and I found these Monuments. It's like, so they have a shit ton of albums out, but like I'm gonna be completely honest. If you're a big Monuments fan, this is my first experience with Monuments. In Stasis came out in 2022. They had a release in 12, 14, and 18. So this is their fourth release.
Okay.
So what I enjoy about this band is they kind of fulfilled that need that I had for. I actually really like heavy music with clean vocals over it,
Sam?
Yes.
Yeah.
especially when it's done well. So like you have like a heavy beat, like a heavy this, but there's like a nice like clean like over it. Like I really enjoy that. And I think that's really why like I really love metalcore music like overall.
Sure.
Now these guys consider themselves progressive metalcore, which
Probably in the instrumental.
I was like, shit. Now we're fucking subsidizing fucking metalcore
I mean, you
music.
can tell a little bit in the guitar alone, but yeah.
But this is what I'm going to tell you guys. So, In Stasis, I listened to it start to finish, front to back. So the thing I liked about this album, like the whole thing, like front to back, is actually like very listenable. Now there's a lot of like really like similar comparisons to like a lot of these songs, and there's a few tracks like. As an example, the I don't know how to pronounce this, but the Cimmerian, like something like that, is like 8 minutes and 10 seconds, and honestly, the last 45 seconds of the song doesn't need to be there. So there's a lot of stuff going on like towards the end where it's just like a lot of like
Noise.
But what I will say about like the tracks is the actual instrumentation in the song is like so intricate if you actually like pay attention. Like the guitar riffs, like it's very riffy. The timing I think is huge. Like I'm not gonna call these guys like maybe this is where like the progressive like portion of like the
There's a lot
metalcore
in
like
the time
actually like comes in,
signatures,
but like there's a lot of time signature changes. Like this is Variation Nightmare.
They
like, kind
remind
of
me a
thing.
little bit of Currents, a little bit, in the instrumental.
Maybe, yeah.
Like they have that kind of like heavy, but like the weird like.
But there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to appreciate, and that's what I think I actually like really enjoy about this. And they have a lot of like sections in like their songs where like everything like kind of like goes silent, and they come in with cleans. Everything like goes heavy when it's supposed to go heavy, and they have a pile of guest experiences.
Yeah.
Like on this album, Mick Gordon, Spencer Sotelo, Nima Ascari, like there's tons of and I'm sorry, Mick Gordon. Also,
Yeah, he's on there twice.
I did say his name twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
good.
it's two. It's
Yeah,
the
he's
same.
on there twice,
It's two
but
songs.
it's a very enjoyable. Now, if I was gonna knock anything about like any of these tracks on In Stasis, like you know what, there's not gonna be anything that's gonna like stick out as like overly memorable, but it's very. I appreciate a lot of these tracks because again, the complexity between the timing changes and the guitar and the combination of the clean and the heavy. Like every single one of these songs has a clean and a heavy vocal. And I feel like their balance is like really there. And like, this is my first experience with Monuments.
Sure.
Like I just found these guys. Like knowing that they have like 4 albums like prior to, like I want to like actually go do like some digging, like kind of a thing. But they're from London, England. They're English,
Interesting.
just for fun. I feel like when we do album reviews, we do a Smash Banana album review.
Correct.
I'm going to give this one a solid... I'm going to call this a 4.8. Because I actually enjoyed my time of actually discovering monuments
Checking them out.
with In Stasis. And again, I decided that I needed something. I was listening to some like really heavy shit for like a while, and like I decided like I needed something like with some clean and the heavy like combined, and like these guys were like a really good combination for me, and I highly recommend it. 4.8. I mean, you might not remember any of the tunes, but I tell you what, like if you like music, like you'll appreciate them.
All right. Sorry, I'm gonna keep touching your feet. Sorry, buddy. We'll talk later.
That's right.
That's right. Dave, do you want to take the reins, or do you want me to?
I don't know
Put it in
music.
first.
Dude, no, I got it. So I listened to Underoath's new album. They came out with a new album this year. I'd like to preface this by saying that my experience with Underoath prior to this, I bought their album that Writing on the Walls was on. It was like this whole like interactive album that was like later, mid 2000s or whatever. I got that album. Back when, you know, albums would have extra discs of just artwork and all kinds of fan stuff and whatever. After that, I kind of fell off with Underoath.
2006.
Yeah. After 2006, that was like a phase for me, and I never really came back to it. Mm-hmm. There was 2 songs that really stood out to me, which was Writing on the Walls and Reinventing Your Exit. But after that, I really never followed up with them. So when I found out they had a new album release this year called Yoyeurist, I was like, okay, I'll check that out. Like, I want to listen to it. Underoath originally started out as like a Christian band, you know, and there's no language, there's no anything. This, obviously they've changed in the last, I think it was like, 8 years ago they came out and said they were like denouncing their beliefs or whatever. They're denouncing their religion, and they just came out as just a regular metal band. The first song on this album is clearly like aimed at biblical things and people, and it's really well done. This whole album is really well done. This whole album is really good to listen to. Like, it was easy, it was melodic, it had that Underoath sound, but it also had like a little bit... I can't lie, man. Underoath with a little bit of angst behind it is a fucking power jam that I can rock out to. Like, there's about 4 or 5 bangers I listened to on this album alone. No Oasis is like a kind of melodic... It was really strange because it's kind of melodic and there's no screaming at all.
Nothing.
It's just like ambient noises and really soft singing, and it took me like 3/4 of the song to realize that no metal was coming. But other than that, it was really good. And then their last song on the album, it's like 7 minutes, and there's again some
Pneumonia.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be. I feel like Underoath loves the ambient sounds, and they always try to incorporate them with different things, and I like how they do it. I like the whole presentation of this album, though. Damn Excuses and Hallelujah, actually. Hallelujah was one of my favorite songs.
That was actually their top play. It looks like 3 million.
Listen to the chorus. It's like...
This song is balls. I love this song.
Yeah.
Hallelujah is fucking amazing.
And this is like classic Underoath sound.
I had zero idea this came out.
I actually love the fact, because there's the way that the bass and the tempo of this song, just fucking kicks.
Takes you back, right?
And like what's happening right now, when it gets in, this part right now, this shit, this moves shit.
It's an
you
anthem.
play this live.
Mm-hmm. This is an anthem.
You play this live.
Yeah.
Stuff's moving.
Right.
And when I mean stuff, you know what I'm saying. But
Everybody.
you know what I'm saying, people.
Everybody's moving. Yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about this album. I'm going to be listening to it again on my drive home this evening. I'm going to be listening to it again tomorrow when I wake up. I'm going to give this 5 more listens and just make sure I'm on board with this. See if there's anything I don't. But after the first 2 passes, I got nothing bad to say about this album. I'm going to give it a 5.3. Just because the ambient noise songs I'm not entirely sure of, but even then, I'm not unsold on them either.
I'm with you though. I love when religious bands go unreligious.
A little bit extra salt on the wound.
As they go,
Like, oh yeah, you feel a dead inside, and there's no help coming.
Yeah,
fuck you, God!
pretty much.
That's
All right, I guess I'll put a tail on this donkey.
hee-haw.
I hope you feel good about that. This band. So, how this band came to me, essentially, was, kind of like I had like a playlist, and then essentially, it kind of goes to random after the playlist, and it was hitting like stuff that I used to listen to way back when. Like, Digital Summer and shit like that I haven't heard in like years. But this band kept kind of throwing itself in there, and like the vocals were like what really picked up on me. So the band that I have is called Kill the Lights. This is actually a supergroup, which I didn't know until reading into it. So you have Throw the Fights, James Clark on vocals. You have Still Remains, Jordan Whalen, and Threat Signals Travis Montgomery on guitars, and former Bullet for My Valentine's drummer Moose, which I didn't even know, but it makes sense because I fucking loved his drumming from the beginning, and like it's clicked for me, and I was like, all right, so that makes like a lot of sense. They're a new band too. So this album, The Sinner, just came out this year, 2022.
I actually love the fact there's like the Throw the Fight guy.
Yeah,
Like the lead vocals for like Throw the Fight.
I fucking love his vocals.
His cleans are spot because like Throw the Fight was like probably 90% clean,
Really?
and like a smidge heavy. But like the fact that like in this band like he gets like a little bit heavy, but he still has his clean.
But his cleans are so like unique too. Like they're very like catchy.
Because I could argue like some of his Throw the Fight songs are in my top 20.
Really? So I read.
Bury Me Alive? Are you kidding me, dude?
Between the Buried and Me.
Different band, much different band.
Berries.
Bears?
Raspberries.
What do you know about Between the Buried and Me?
What do you know about berries?
What the fuck are you doing here,
So,
Dave?
doing a little
What do
research.
you know about Alaska? Exactly. Between the Buried and Me. Exactly. Just know your role, bro.
Anchorage.
Walk away.
Yeah, that's true.
Walk away.
I got served.
So I actually ended up stumbling across like an interview with Moose, the drummer. Kind of
Shocker.
his thoughts on things, and it's weird because this band is technically half British, half American, because Bullet and whatnot. And the cool thing is reading into this. I won't go into details because there's a lot, but this band has a lot of different influences going into it.
Yeah.
And I guess when they were like writing stuff, they asked like the question was like what do you want to do with this? And it was always do what you do, like play what you want. And he went into a lot of detail explaining like we're playing the music that we want to play. Like this isn't for anybody. It's all just the music we want. We want to make music we love.
Hey, back that up 30 seconds, man.
The song?
Yeah, we need a replay of that.
You want to replay the solo?
So good.
Sorry.
It's so good. That's close enough.
So the song that's in our head right now is the opening song, "Shred My Skin," and I mean it opens up with honestly this song in general has my favorite chorus ever, and like I just the vocals, the instrumentals. I mean it's the fact that it's a fucking a super group. I mean it shows. I mean these guys can play. Like, it's got it all, buddy.
Love it.
It's fucking gorgeous, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Came twice.
Came twice.
I'm gonna sit over here now.
Get my shorts on. We're good.
I'm
I don't know why
gonna.
it smells
Two
like
maxi
pancake
pads.
batter over there.
I've been watching the Orange is the New Black. 2 maxi pads.
I'm gonna slowly, kind of just quickly go through. So, obviously, Shed My Skin is the first one, which I discussed. Second one is called Faceless. Now, if anyone's listened to us before, and Marcus knows this, but one of my top bands is The Confession. This song is what they would have been. I mean, it's got the guitar solos. It has like the clean vocals. I mean, it has that kind of like.
It's like thrashy but clean.
Yeah, it's
like this
weird.
is like a clean version of thrash.
But even like the verse has like
kinda
the
punky.
chugs and stuff that like.
ish.
I mean, listen to
Ish.
his vocals though.
Right.
It's like a metal version of punk.
Yeah.
It's a thrashy metal version of punk with clean vocals.
Now, back in the day, I used to say like we could reinvent. There could be a punk core,
We could reinvent the exit.
like punk core.
Good job, buddy.
There's all kinds of cores, man. There could be a punk core. Like it could
It
exist.
probably does.
Could we just make one called parkour? So
Parkour.
it's like hardcore parkour, hardcore punk parkour. Right.
But again, rolling through, Watch You Fall was one of the ones that I first kind of got me to pick up on it. Again, his vocals like they grab you. He's almost like a chameleon because every song he can go like up and down, and like his like lower stuff is way different. Like it's crazy. Like he can do a lot with his vocals.
He was so good in Throw the Fight. Like
Was
this
he?
is like
See, I never listened to that. Like
This is another level for like
Really?
him. Like I have a lot of Throw the Fight in my
Really?
playlist, and like this is like another level for him.
Really?
And I mean, I would have his babies.
I would have his babies. Did I hear that right?
Did I say that?
He's like, did I stutter?
Did I?
Did I say that out? Stutter.
Stutter?
I mean, I'm having Dave's baby right now, but like maybe later.
Shh. We're waiting for the end of the episode to break that, man. Well, it's a baby review.
That's true. Well, the cool thing about these guys is that even like Through the Night is a little softer, but like it's still like really good. Like it's got those like powerful choruses, and like I mean it's amazing, and it's unfortunate because prior to this episode that we're doing, I actually found a review off of I think it was Metal Hammer, and it got a 2 out of 5. Like it did terrible.
Dude, fuck you, man.
Like, and they were pretty much like, "This is like we've heard this before. Like we're all done with this." And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like this is good shit to me. Like I like this. Like
no. Like listen, this is like Throw the Fight with like a massive upgrade, because like that guitar solo, like I fucking love. Like Shed the Skin, the guitar solo and Shed the
very
Skin.
good.
Like everything about that was like constructed like so fucking well.
Would you say that it shreds the skin?
Yeah, but it's like let me give you like a quick comparison. So like Metallica 1. That was an iconic guitar solo for like
Right.
the longest time.
Yeah.
But if anybody that knows what the fuck they're doing is like everything in like Metallica is like one scale.
Right.
yep.
And it's like, oh yeah, you're just doing this, you're just doing this, you're just doing this. It's like that thing was so fucking beautiful. Like so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Like I can listen to that thing on a fucking loop. Like I just need that 30-second block on like a loop and just like listen to that, and like I would get fucking amped up like every single time. So this is like Throw the Fight with like
Balls.
better guitars.
I mean, you have 2 pretty decent guitarists. I mean, Threat Signal's pretty good.
Oh, Threat Signal, don't get me wrong.
That's like old school though.
Like Threat Signal back in the day.
Yeah, they were
Like,
bomb.
I can't remember. They were right up there with this band called Nemec.
Yeah, Nemec. Yeah. But like, it had that. I forget. I can just picture the album with like that floating like robot
It's
head.
like, and like the thing was like back then, like you just wanted to create like breakdowns. you wanted breakdowns to be created because like that was like the thing. It's like, just make people go fucking nuts.
Right.
Like you didn't have to have any like kind of substance to it, but like Threat Signal.
That thing was good. And even Still Remains had some decent shit too.
Oh, Still Remains is fucking amazing.
Yeah. So,
For
I mean,
those
you
that
have a lot of
for those
powerhouses in this band.
for those that see me dead, or for those that know me, something like that. Great guitar riff. Great guitar riff.
So I mean, you have two of their guitarists right there. I mean,
But this is a beautiful blend, man.
I fucking
agree.
it's-
I love guitar workers, man. People that fucking go. You can fucking hear it in all these fucking solos. They're going full length of the fucking neck. You know what I mean? They're going up and down all over the place.
well,
Love it.
when I was reading the interview with Moose and he was explaining, they were like, so like, what's your favorite song? And he was like, no, man, like the whole album, like you have to like listen to it start to the end, and you'll see that these guys have just put everything they have and just put it out there.
Yep.
I mean, this album's great.
It's
I
so
mean-
beautiful though. Like that's like the thing. It's like not to kick it back. I think that's why I appreciate Monuments. It's because I can appreciate the music. I can appreciate like now these guys actually have a little bit of a hook. Like Monuments doesn't have like the hook. Like there's like a little bit of a hook, but that's like what. And I'm sorry, the dude that fronted throw the fight. I can't
James.
his name.
James.
I would love to give him credit.
James Clark.
James Clark. His vocals, like, literally fuse this whole thing together. Like, this band is amazing because he fuses everything together.
Right.
Because, Dave, you know, the casual fan does not listen to musicianship, timing, all this
Right.
crap. Like, that's us.
Yeah,
Like
we pick out the little things.
We break this shit out, and we're like, "Wow, that's great! Wow, that's amazing! Wow, what he just did." The average crowd picks out the hook, the likability, and the appreciation. Like that's like
sure.
the three phases, and this guy fucking pulls these guys in.
Did you just call me a fucking casual?
You filthy casual. Parry this.
Parry this, you fucking casual.
No, I told you. I said out loud that you know as well as I know,
Yeah.
No, I love it, man.
and that's why this band is fucking cool.
I'm impressed with it. And you know what? Super groups usually don't work. 90% of the time.
They do for a stretch.
Look at Axe Wound.
Yeah. But then, I think it was a side project in theory.
I'd say Axeman wasn't a super.
Yeah.
They had
what's his name? Well, they had the guy from Cancer Bats, and they had Matt Tuck.
Matt-
That's all I knew.
Right. It was the drummer and the bassist, I think, were from two other big bands.
Was it?
I'll
I
look into
liked
it.
Aspen. I enjoyed that album. Me personally.
I liked
I know we
Gold.
talked about that.
That's the only song. I was like, and even then it was just kind of like, whatever. But
But to finish off this album, I mean, it's from honestly and
I may listen to that guitar solo like 8 times on like the way home.
bring tissues.
yeah, right, or a sock.
It's my car.
A happy sock.
True. No, so from back to front, like Moose said, I mean, this album's phenomenal. The deluxe edition has the 3 songs from the EP, which even they're good. Like even being EP aspects, even like I said, the slow songs, they have that hook, they have that punchy chorus, and his vocals just like make it work, and it's amazing. If I had to give it, I would give it a 5.5 out of 6. Because I enjoy the whole thing. I don't think I've ever found a 6 because, I mean, I feel like that'd be unfair. 5.5.
Fair enough. I can get behind it. I got to add it to my list of things to check out now. I fucking love metal choruses, man. They just grab you by the heart and throw you around the
His
room.
vocals are so good.
I just
Like,
love
they
it.
Just click.
Clean vocal. Oh my god, clean vocals on fucking metal tracks, man.
Oh damn, I'm gonna
Like
find
I
it
said?
for you.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Bring tissues.
I've been trying to put it away.
Wait, what's the it
It
we're
is.
talking about?
It's Throw the Fight. Bury Me Alive.
Buried me alive?
Bury Me Alive.
Between
by
the
Throw
Buried and
Fight.
Me? By Throw the Fight?
No, dude, that's Alaska. Like, you
Anchorage?
stop it right now. You don't know Between the Buried and Me.
Oh my god.
You put it on anything?
I will do that right now.
Yeah, throw the song on. Because this is my jam with, like,
This is my fight song. Sorry.
just appreciate it. Just appreciate it for a second.
Yeah, it's
You can't do the chorus though, man. The chorus is like brings it home. You gotta bring it home. Here it comes. Right?
I'm with it.
Right?
I can dig it.
Yeah, feel it?
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out this song and listen along while we're listening to it. The exact same time. Marcus has got his lighter out. He's taking his shirt off.
I should.
shirts off for Tommy.
Oh yeah, we're still repping Autumn's funeral.
Yep.
4 years later.
R.I.P. I think. Right? R.I.P. Right, they're gone.
Yeah,
I think they quit like right after we had them on the show.
Sounds right.
it's because their guitarist looked like Ed Sheeran. I
But
said it.
tell me I'm wrong. It's a great track.
It is.
Great track.
And Autumn's funeral made great music.
They did.
Agreed.
We recorded it. We have live footage, so
We do.
check that out too.
And we took our shirts off for Tommy.
We should.
All right.
I did not.
I didn't either.
All right, Dave, take us home, buddy.
That is it for us, kids. We are Heavy Metal Over Six Pack coming to you live from Studio B. And we're very proud of this double beard product tonight for you all. If you enjoyed tonight's shows, please hit us up on our socials. Hit us up on our YouTube, our InstaFace, our Snapgood, our FaceSpace, our Faceback, all of those things. Hit us up on all those things. Give us some hate mail, Let us know what you really think. Let us know what you think of these albums. Please go ahead and check out these albums. These bands that we all reference here today are some that we all clearly hold near and dear because they all got high ratings. And we are not the nicest people. We are massholes. So for us to give a metal band a
Bunch of
higher rating
Simons.
on an album, that's to say something. You guys should check it all out. Be sure to hit us up. Follow us. Thanks so much for listening and tuning in. We love you. We will catch you guys next time.
A lot of decimal points today.
Yeah, a lot. It seems to be. It seems to be
So
we're heavier than
many, so
decimal
many
points.
decimal points.
We had to make up for the other episodes. Had to add some extra decimal.
This song's so good.
It's the best song ever.
So good.
The best song ever.
That's it for us, kids.
All right, everybody.
We love you. Good night.
Goodbye.
Rock out. Please listen to these songs.
Not gonna say bye. I'm gonna say see you later, bros.
And
And
girls.
ladies.
Boys
Yeah.
and
I
girls.
was getting there.
There's
We're
got to be a couple girls in those 4,000 a month.
I said ladies. I don't know. It's like 14% of our audience. I don't know.
All right, we'll hit the Spanish group. Hasta luego.
That is the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of Heavy Metal Over a Six Pack podcast. Marcus, Dave, and Anthony signing off. Check out the podcast at hmoa6pack.podomatic.net. Email hmoa6pack@gmail.com. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.